Hey everybody, it's Nikki. I keep running out of, well, it's not even that I run out of daytime light, like daylight, it's that just there is none anymore because it's winter. I get home at like 8 o'clock and it's still almost dark, and then I go to bed, and then when I get up, it's still dark. So, haven't gotten a lot of time to do reviews. Also, that is why my lighting is so crappy right now, because the lighting in here is really bad anyways, but there's absolutely nowhere in this apartment right now that I can get proper lighting, so I kind of have every light in the place on, plus all the one window open, trying to get some kind of light. But what I would like to show you today is what I got in my November TopBox, and I know it's the middle of December, but it also took me so long to get my November TopBox done that my December TopBox all showed up as well. So I'm going to talk about both, because neither of them I'm overly impressed with, so it's probably not going to take that long. So firstly, I am going to start with the November TopBox. And of course, that came in this little organza bag. I need to find the other ones because I want to put a Christmas gift in them. Get the items out of the bag. Okay, so let's talk about what I like in this TopBox. One thing I like in this TopBox is, what is this called? I don't even know what it's called. I just know that I like it. It's the Unique One All-in-One Hair Treatment by Revlon. I got this tiny little sample, and it's a leave-in conditioner type thing, and it smells really good, and it definitely makes my hair feel super nice, which I've gotten cut recently. Has anybody noticed? Nobody noticed. My boyfriend was just like, hey, your hair looks the exact same as it did, yesterday, only slightly shorter. And then I also got the Ico Black Magic Mascara, which is weird because it comes in a little tube, and I've tried it. I tried it once, and I wasn't, too impressed with it. I didn't like it as much as I like my current mascaras, which I use Tarte's Lights Camera Flashes, and I use Benefit's Their Real Mascara. So this one I'm not overly impressed with, but it's not overly bad. Like the what's it called? The wand is kind of smaller, so you can get it pretty close to your lash line without actually stabbing yourself in the eye. And it also is like a normal brush. It's not hard, so the bristles are softer. When I use my Their Real or my Tarte mascara, I'm actually getting myself in the eye a lot with them when I try to get close to the lash line. And what that does is hurts, because it's hard plastic bristles so that you get the proper separation. But yeah, they really hurt when you get them in your eye, so that doesn't hurt as much. Then in the November TopBox, I also got the Elizabeth Arden Flawless Future Powered by Ceramide Caplet Serum. So in this, there's like these little tiny beads, and as you pump it, they burst, and it makes some kind of serum. I don't really understand what it does. I've been putting it on my face. My face doesn't look any different. It just puts like sparkles on my face. So it's supposed to be like illuminating, I guess. But really, it's not overly illuminating. It just puts sparkles on your face. So I don't understand this really that much either. But I'm going to continue using it because I've already used almost the whole bottle. So there's no point in trying to find a new home for it. And then lastly, I received the Stay Flawless by Benefit 16-hour primer stick. So they gave you this little tiny sample. And usually with Benefit samples, I'm baffled every single time by the amount of the sample that they give you. So I seen this little tiny tube and was like, oh goody, it's going to be filled from the top to the bottom. And it totally wasn't. I used it 2 or 3 times, and it is almost completely gone. There's some in there, but I can't get at it. I can't put it on my face. I have to dig it out. And I wasn't impressed with the product at all. When I used it, I could only use it on my cheeks and on part of my forehead, like right here where you would put highlighter. If I used it on my nose or my chin, the moment that I put my liquid foundation on, it would almost like it was peeling. So it would look like I had old nasty foundation boogie looking things on the tip of my nose. So this was kind of gross to put on my nose, and I don't like how it's a stick and you have to put it on right away. Or you put it on and then you have to put your foundation on right away. I'm not really a big fan of that. I like the liquid ones where I can put it on and kind of let it set for a second and then put my foundation on. And it doesn't feel very nice. It feels heavy and thick and like I'm putting a glue stick on my face. So that's what I got in the November box, which isn't that impressive to me. I do like the hair like leave-in treatment that they included in this one, but that is pretty much all that I liked in that box. And then for December's, it came in a really pretty red festive bag. And I actually got this like December 5th, so they were super quick this month. I think they were trying to get like ahead of all the Christmas rush. I don't know how they did it, but every other one of my top boxes doesn't show up until like the middle end of the month. But also with the December top box, I wasn't too impressed. In here, there is the Maersk Natural Mineral Eyeshadow. So this, I have everything in my hands all at once, and I can't hold it all. I have tiny little hands. So yeah, so the Maersk Natural Mineral Eyeshadow, it came in this tiny little pot, and it's not sealed, and I don't like not sealed stuff, and it's loose powder, and I don't like loose powder eyeshadows. Oh, there's a seal on the inside. Never mind, ignore me, I lied. But I'm going to take the seal off and see if I can put like a little bit on my wrist so that I can actually see what color it is. It looks like a dark bronze. I don't really know when I would wear this. So this is what it looks like. It's almost like a brown shimmery color. It's actually not too bad. It is super like blinding with the sparkles though. I don't know if it's because I'm using artificial light right now or what. But the color, I guess, isn't overly horrendous. It's just like beyond glittery. And it wipes off really quickly, pretty good too. So I think you would need to really use that with a primer. And then next in here, I got the Professional Kinetics nail color. This is supposed to be purple. It's really hard to see. When I first seen this, I was like, I've never heard of this brand before. This looks like a dollar store nail polish. Yeah, it's a super dark purple called Ice Smoothie. I have it on my thumb, and even in proper lighting, it almost looks black. And you can see like every brush stroke, and it like didn't go properly on the end of my nail. So the only thing I can really say about this nail polish is that it dries super quick. I did one coat, blew on it, and then did the second coat, and within like 45 seconds it was fully dry. I could touch it and leave no prints. So it does dry really quick. So maybe if they had a different color, I might like it. But this would probably be good for somebody who can't sit still very long, like me. Every single time I paint my nails, I need to pee immediately. So if I could maybe find this in a color that I like, that doesn't leave brush strokes, I may use it. But this color itself, I think it's hideous. So I really don't like this color. And then I got Curl Keeper. I got 2 of them. I got Total Control for frizzy hair, and that is original, and Ultimate Hold with Frizz Control, which is a gel. So these are like curl creamy gel things you put in your hair. It sounds like it's meant for extremely tight curly hair, like really tight curls, not the loose ringlets that I have when I let my hair go on its own. I don't know if I will even try these. I may give them to my sister because she has like that very curly, tight curls. And this might help her control it without it being really hard, because in order for her hair to actually control itself, she has to use a lot of gel, and her hair is very crunchy and hard. So maybe these will be a little bit easier on her hair and leave her hair feeling a little more natural rather than feeling hard as a rock. But myself, I probably won't use these. I would like to open them and smell them, but of course if I'm going to be giving them away, I don't want to open them and then ruin them because they'll probably spoil faster if they're opened. And then lastly, in my top box, I got the Barefoot Venus Pink Pepper Body or Argan Dry Body Oil Spray. So that's this one. It smells like Vanilla Heaven cupcakes. Like, this smells phenomenal. But I have used it 3 times. Each time was 1 spray on each arm, and then I rubbed it in, and it is basically gone. Like, I got 6 sprays out of this bottle, and now it's spitting like there's nothing left in it. So I am super unimpressed with this sample alone. The product itself is fantastic, and I would love to have more of it, but giving a sample that, like, if I had wanted to try it everywhere, because it's for your whole body, it would have lasted like half of my body from the waist up. So they really should give you bigger samples. Last month wasn't too bad because you did get like Sephora brand products and hairdressing products, like salon quality products. So I can't complain too much about last month other than the fact that like they just weren't products that I liked other than the leave-in treatment. And then this month, none of the brands like I recognized. They gave me tiny little samples and samples I'll never use. So I'm like this month, December, I am super unimpressed with. Last month, I'm only unimpressed with because the samples that I got, I didn't like, even though they were like, you know, expensive brands. So that is what I think of last month and this month's TopBox. I promise next time I'll actually get them done in the month that it is that I receive them. As well, I would just like to show this off. Look what I got for Christmas. I'm making shadows because my lighting's so bad, but I got a pretty. So I got engaged on Friday and I am super excited and I just wanted to share my pretty ring with you. And I'm also moving into a new apartment which will have better lighting. I'm moving in with my fiance. I called him my boyfriend earlier in the video, but I didn't want to call him my fiance until I actually showed you guys the ring. But we're moving into a 2-bedroom apartment and there's going to be a lot more room. We're going to have a spare bedroom. The cat's going to be able to play and I will be able to actually get my videos done because there will be more than this tiny itty bitty little room that has all of my stuff and always looks like a mess, and I'm totally embarrassed to do half of my videos because I know what's behind me in the video and it's a big pile of cluttered mess. So yeah, if you liked this video, you can subscribe down below. You can also find me online on my blog at magicalnerdright.ca. You can also find me on social media at the same username, and I am on Pinterest, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.